Today on Safety First Presents, Artigy Unboxed, we're cracking open the second edition of the VibeWitChu Exotic Puff Puff Pack. 30 plus items, exotic snacks, and a full smoker's vibe, all without lighting anything on camera. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Artigy. Welcome to Safety First Presents, Artigy Unboxed. This is the first episode, but I'm a month behind. This is actually the second box that VibeWitChu dropped. This is where we break down cannabis adjacent lifestyle boxes. So we're talking about the snacks, the accessories, and all the extras that come with it without having to smoke anything. We're not lighting anything up. I'm not getting lit on camera. I'm here in Tennessee, so you're not gonna be seeing me do any of that. But we're talking about the experience and everything that comes with it. If this is you, this is your vibe, chill, smoker's vibe, hit that like, subscribe button down at the bottom. This is part one of a three-part series where we're gonna take a deep dive into this VibeWitChu box. Stay tuned, let's get into it. Let's start with how this thing shows up at the door. I thought it was a shoebox, how big this thing is. Got the Puff Puff pack on the side. As you can see, it already is just filled with goodies. You can barely keep the lid down. Magnetic lid at the front, amazing. Quality, the artwork, you see the artwork in there. So it's a very solid box. I like to give box ratings on what I call a coffee table score, which is would I leave it sitting out if people were to come to my house. I would give this 8 out of 10 because the only thing that would keep me from not having it out for anybody is that it says Puff Puff Pack on the side. So again, of course, you know that means something to do with smoking. And on the front, he just has that little joint right there. Other than that, this thing can sit anywhere. Solid artwork. You can feel the lettering on the top of the box. If it wasn't for USPS, it wouldn't have all these dents in it. Like I said, I'm gonna give this an 8 score on how he boxed it. Awesome, feels great. The weight is perfect. Lets you know it has a lot in here for the price that you're paying. So now, let's dive into this thing, see what goodies we got. The artwork is amazing. You can actually feel that. That's crazy. Got the note right on top, the thank you note. Welcome back, fam. Thank you for believing in me. See, this is the type of stuff right here that makes this more personal. Limited drop, limited. See this next thing up, recipe card. I can't get too deep into that. Got the what you need, optional add-ons, how to make it, and again, stickers, accessories, snacks. So let me lay some of this stuff out, organize it. Let's break this stuff down. First up, gonna take a look at the hemp-derived products that came in the box this month. I'm not gonna use any of it on camera at all. We're just looking at the packaging, how it's presented, and just making sure that it's clear and easy to read for someone that is 21 and in a legal state or not, so that you know what you're getting. So let's start off. Looks like we got 3 different apes here. Same packaging, straight fire. Thick. Got the brand, got the strain on the back, and it gives you the law at the bottom. Tell that it's only for 21 and above. You gotta love that, gotta stay compliant. Love the packaging. And again, you got 3 different ones in here, 3 different strains. Oops, bring that back. Got a disposable. Again, tells you the brand on the back, name on the back, gives you the laws, breakdown of what you can and can't do. I like the packaging. I like that it says warning. This product is intended for adults 21 years of age and older. So it tells you right here, before you even open it or crack it open, when and where it should be used. You gotta love that. Next up, you got a couple bags of infused, looks like one is popcorn, one is ice cream cones. The brand is baked bags, look great. Got all your ingredients, instructions, rules, laws on the back of the packaging again, so you cannot beat that. You cannot beat that. Couple packs of pre-rolls, 2 5-packs to be exact. 2 different types. On the back it tells you from what kind, the way they differ. And again, for me, if I'm a 21-year-old in a legal state, it's telling me everything that I need to know on these packaging before I even grab it, so I know what I'm grabbing. That's what I'm looking for. Do I know what I'm getting, or do I have to guess? This right here doesn't make you guess. You gotta like that. Last but not least, what did we throw in here? got an infused drink this month. Eddie Blue, pink lemonade, infused. Again, all the laws, regulations on the can, everything that you need to know. 21 and up, so much more, so much more. But again, we're not trying any of this. For you guys who do get to try this stuff in the legal state, it brings you back to what I know you're gonna love, all these good old snacks. Stay tuned. Now, just gonna do a quick dive, check back for part 2, when I actually eat them all, flavor profiles, rate them all 1 to 10. But right now, we're just talking about how they look, presented, the theme, and if we would probably buy these things sober or not. Immediately, the first thing that jumped out to me, because I love Skittles, is these Chinese Skittles. And they're the gummies. You gotta love gummies, okay? Love it. Definitely interested in these. Cheesesteak, New York cheesesteak cubes. It's a Korean cracker. Interested in this, okay? Very interesting. Now, the packaging jumped out to me. They feel thick, crunchy. I can't wait to try. We shall see. I don't know what he was thinking to give me this flavor, but I'm glad he did. It scares the shit out of me. Tomato flavored Lay's. But probably the most interesting thing in the box, because nobody would probably pick these up unless you just love tomatoes. These Hello Kitty cookies, don't know exactly what they are. It's probably my second most interesting thing in the box because I don't know anything about it, but we will. Baskin Robbins must be a brand that he's working with, and I love that. Grew up on Baskin Robbins. Got these chocolate wafer snacks right here. This is looking like a late night munchy snack box, what I would call it. Chocolate wafers right there by Baskin Robbins. Again, make sure you check in part 2 of this video. We're gonna be actually eating all the snacks and breaking them down. I love the theme, the sticky chicken quesadillas, the Asian snacks, so it's an Asian theme this month. I'm loving it. This though, these tomato freaking Lay's, crazy. Last but not least, the accessories. The things that make our life just a little bit better, right? First thing that jumped out to me was this crazy grinder. It's a 3-level grinder. Sturdy, light, magnetic. Twists easy, comes together easy. This right here, this is something I would definitely use on my day-to-day. You can't go wrong with this. This is dope. Picture on the front, fire. Khalifa rolling paper. Shout out Wiz. You gotta love Wiz. Just simple rolling papers though. Nothing crazy there. 3 cones. Lighter, your Hemper wicks. Your quick hitters by Hemper is intended for grown-ups, for legality only, not for minors. Love that packaging. Blueberry is always a good flavor. We also have some King Palm margaritas. If you're in a legal state, you're over the age of 21, everything in this box comes with easy to read instructions if you've never used it. But the good thing about this box is that it's very easy, very accessible. I would say this is definitely a beginner's box. This one here is probably the dopest I've seen. Got some rolling papers, but it's also a tray, guys. Opens up into a tray. Crazy work. Never seen that. Again, got the papers, tips, opens up. Goodie rolling tray. Plenty of accessories, stickers. Gotta love stickers. Who doesn't love stickers? Gonna throw some on my laptop. Gotta put them up. Let everybody know it's a vibe. Got the incense for the car and a little keychain. Always something extra. I love that, bro, that you're thinking about your customers, your fan base, that you're always looking to build your brand and not just sell a product. This is amazing, bro. And again, I missed the first box. All of this stuff that you're giving is definitely well worth $200. Part 3, it's gonna be amazing. The Puff Puff Pack Sticky Barbecue Chicken Quesadillas. Gonna be crazy. Let's take a look. This, guys, what I'm excited for. Puff Puff Pack recipe. Sticky barbecue chicken quesadillas. Sweet, smoky, cheesy, and a little spicy. Got what you need. Optional add-ons. How to make it. This is what I'm talking about when you give somebody a recipe. It's not just a recipe. It's little things, man. And you can tell just the way he put this recipe together. He took his time with it. So, you know, this is something I'm definitely excited to try. But make sure you tune in, because part 3, we're making this and we're going to be tearing it up. Looking at the big picture here, VibeWitChu has a vibe with this lifestyle box. You're getting everything from hemp products, crazy exotic snacks, accessories, and then a recipe to top it all off. The box is sturdy, the artwork is great. If I had to give quality rating, 10. Definitely. An excitement rating. Would I be excited to get this box? 10. Because you don't know what you're going to get. You're getting a lot of stuff. It's definitely worth the value. Everyday use, I'm giving it a 10. This stuff here, guys, and I'm not just talking. This is stuff that you would use daily. Trust me. Not only that, once we dig into these snacks, I got a feeling that they're going to be pretty good. Looking at a 30 out of 30. Hopefully you can keep this up. This is the perfect box for a starter, someone who's been doing it, someone who's getting back into it. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Tune in. Part 2's coming soon. See you soon. Safety first.